Hello viewers, welcome to CodeForAny Medical Care App. Flutters inside. Today we need to developing this here. The doctors and patients need to chat UI message. We need to developing here. First of all, we need to see this designs inside the XD files. Look like this UI. We need to developing here. Push to set here the centers. Like UI, we need to developing here. Let's start how to write down inside the flutters. First of all, making here the new screens. Create here the new folders and to write down here the chats, and now create here the new files and to give this here the chat message screen dot. Now create here the stateful widgets and to give this here the name chat message screen. Set here like this here the names. Import this here the material dependency. Now create here the scaffold. Create here the background colors. We need to set here color white. Need to configure here. Not set here the white. So need to change this here the colors because need to put this here the primary colors, because need to give this here the cow UI. That's why I need this here the change. Similar to designs like here, so need to configure this here the background colors. Import this here the color extensions. Now create here the body, and now you need to set here the F bar. First of all, write down here the F bars. Create here the leading. Create here the icon buttons, and we need to write here the context.push extension methods. Pop extension methods need to calls. If you not see here the second video, please first of all the see second video and explain in details how to create like this these extension methods in details. Now give this here the close icons. Need to set here the icons as a icons dot close. Need to like need to write down here, set here the colors. The colors need to set here primary text colors, and here we need to create here the containers decorations. Box decorations, set here the color white, and make sure we need to give this here the border radius circular only. We need this here the bottom left and bottom right. Write down here the radius circulars. We need to set here configurations as a 20. Again, so we need to copy here and we need to paste this here like here, and we need to set here the const value like here. Like configures, and now first of all we need to give this here the now statically in the chat UI, and we need to give this here this doctor tabs, this box tabs. We need to open this here the chat UI. Now temporary set this screens view, because we need this here the show here the UI. This is not proper pro now, but we need to temporary set for the opening this here the screen. Now need to go inside here the home tab and to find out this doctor list and this cells, and to give this here the on tab event. Context dot push extension methods need to call here. Set here the context dot chat message screens semicolons, and save this here and opening like this here the screens. Now we need to go app bars and to set here the background colors color white. We need to set, and similar to designs we need to set here. Now create first of all here the body, bottom navigation bar, and we need to write down here the code same as UI. We need to creating here. First of all we need to create here the containers. Right here the container. Create here the decorations, box decoration. Set here the color, the color primary colors. We need to set here, and now need to create here the childs as a create here the row like here. Need to creating here similar to designs. Need to make like here the UI, and we need to creating here the padding const edges inset. symmetric. Horizontals need to give this here the 20, and verticals also need to configure this here the 20. And also make sure these containers need to put inside the shape area. Here, create here the another container. Same as now need to copy these decorations, put here, and also set here the box shadow. Set here the color black 12. Then after blur radius we need to set here the 10, and offset also set here x0, and y need to give this here the pi, like here the configurations. And also make sure wrap with here the shape area, like here. And we need to give this here the also blur border radius for these decorations inside. Border radius property we need to set. Circulars, and we need to set this here the 20, and const value, like here the set. And similar to designs we need to showing here also, we need to increase this here the 30. And we need to give this here the blue colors, change here. Light blue we need to set here, save here. Now first of all making here the attachment buttons, icon buttons we need to put here on press event. Set here the icons dots we need to write down here the attachment, attach file. Set here color whites, and we need to set here the size 30, const 25 is good. Check here. Look like this here the showing, like here the UI. And now need to draw here the one, here the text fields we need to draw. Another buttons we need to voice recordings we need to need here. Mic, like here, and need to call this here the expand. Write down here the text field. Create here the decorations, input decorations, enable borders. We need to write down here the input border none, need to set here. Then after the focused border also need to set here the input border none, need to set configurations, set here like comma. Now here's need to give this here the in text also configures in styles, in text give this here, type message something, set here the style, in styles you need to set this here the text styles, set here color, you need to set here white colors, and font size you need to set here the 14. Save here, look like this here the showing here. And also another styles need to with opacity 0.7. Here text styles, set here the style, put here like here, setting here. Now need to set here the dynamic heights. We need to configure here. First of all, we need to put here the containers inside this UI like here. Then after we need to configure this here the constraint, boxed constraint, and we need to give this here the max heights. We need to configure this here the 100 like here the need to configures. Then after we need to more one configurations needs main axis alignment. We need to set here the start, and cross axis also need to write down here the start. Need to configure here, otherwise need to set here the start, otherwise need to set here the end. If you set here the start, need to always show here the tops, and if you set here the end, always show this button into bottoms and only up this text fields only. Like here we need to configure here, and you need to set this here. And one more important parts we need to configure inside the text fields. Max length, we need to all max lines, not length. Max lines need to always set here the nulls, otherwise your auto increase height is not working. Like this setting here, so now need to open here and need to like here automatic increase this here and maximum like this setting here. Look like this here the configures for these box constraints are important, and also max lines nulls given this here is most important parts of this UI. Now we need to same as design, so need to creating here the titles. First of all need to copy here the titles bars here, set here the titles, create here the row, and we need to set here the text, and to give this here the name Dr. Manish Chutake. Then after we need to set this here the text styles, set here the color, primary text colors we need to set here, and also input this here, why not work. Set here the font size 14 and semi bolds we need to configure here, font weight 600. Need to save here and look like this here the showing here. Now actions, we need to set here the call buttons. We need to put here icon buttons, set here icon dot on, set here color white, and maybe you need to change ink well on tab event. Need to set here the child, and also wrap with here the containers, decorations, box decorations, create here color, T color, red, set here border radius, circulars we need to set this here the 10 const value, and give this here the width and height. So need to set this here the 40 and 40. Look like this here the showing, but creating to the center. Again, so need to copy and to paste this here and to creating here the maybe these green buttons. Set here blue, maybe use here the primary, and need to change this here the icon video call like here's, and we need to give this here the some space. Size box, we need to set this here the width space as a 8 const. Again, so need to copy paste here, and need to also give this here the some space between here this UI. Like here the creating here the top bars, we need to app bars are the developings, and now making here the chat UI. Need to go inside here the body and select here the child, and we need to creating here the list view builder with separators, and we need to set here the context indexed, and we need to return this here's containers. Now creating here the separators context indexed, and to give this here the some width space between here the two chat message. Size box, give this here the height space, need to set here the 8 and set here the const value like here, and now we need to set here the 20 message, and make sure we need to create here the one flags. Okay, is sender is equal to need to index mode 2 and equal mode 3 equal to 0. Now temporarily set this condition for the sender message, because we need to making here the two UI different devices like here configures. Now creating here the decorations, box decorations, set here the color, need to set here the center color first of all, color, and also need to set here the padding, const, edges inset, symmetric, horizontal, so need to configure this here the 15, and also set here the vertical 8 needs here, and look like this here the showing here. And now creating here the row, and we need to set here main axis alignment. If here the sender message, then to set here the main axis alignment, set here the end, and if not sender, then to start with here the start. Like here need to configures and some message showing like here, and also need to set this here the padding, const edges inset symmetric, and need to give this here the horizontals as a 20 maybe years, and also set here verticals as a 20 per message. Now also need to make here is sender message, then like these colors. If not sender, then to show like this here the app primary colors, else the colors primary set. And same as need to creating here the border radius conditions need to if here the write down first of all set here border radius only, set here the bottom left, bottom right, maybe set here first of all top left, border radius circular, set here the 15 again, so need to copy here, paste this here, same as now need to set here the top right, paste and look like this here the showing, and to set this here the cost value. Like this configures as a this border configurations for the receivers. Now we need to set if here the sender message, then we need to copy this, paste here, and now need to change here the bottom right to left, and for this here the sender. Like here the configures, and we need to set here. Now if here these message are not sender, then to create here the user image assets. Now need to go and find out here the temporary user image. Now copy relative path, paste here, and we want to give this here the pix width as a 45, 46, and also height 46. Otherwise, need to give this here 50 is good round figures for this UI. Like here and show like here's image maybe decrease 40 is good. And we need to create here the round curve. Create here the wrap with widgets, clip our racks. We need to set here the border radius. Circulars, we need to set this here the 20 like here showing, and also need to make sure so need to give this here the padding symmetric horizontal 8 like here showing, maybe need to give this here only right. Now this is showing here, look here, and make sure so need to give this here the cross axis alignment, set here the start like here showing, and also make sure margin const edges insert only top. We need to set here the 8 and little bit maybe show like here. Now showing here the message first of all, and make sure this container inside we need to put this here the context dot constraints max width. We need to give this here the context dot width multiply by 0.70% is max width like here the configurations for this here. maybe cut this years, paste years. Remove your constraints. Set here alignment. And width, we need to give this here the double. We need to set here the alignments as same as here the conditions. If sender message, then to set here the top right, and again copy and paste. Need to set this here the here not difference. We need to removing here this not way. Good. Now need to show here the text first of all. Child text property, set here the message. Now need to set here the style, text style, set here color. If here sender, then to show here the primary text. If here not sender, then to show here color white. And look like this here the settings, and also need to make sure, so need to set here conditions. Constraints, box constraints. Set here max with context dot with multiply by, and look like this here the showing here the message similar to designs. Need to put and configures here. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.